Hi guys, welcome back to another video. This is a real impromptu video in the car. Rem and myself have just finished a walk there up in the mountain, and I am makeup-less, and you are seeing a very fresh-faced, vulnerable version of me. So I just, I was thinking about what actually happened today. Something happened, and normally I don't get much activity these days in relation to narcissists with direct contact. So I thought I'd share this with you. I know that myself and Trace Faceit are doing a series about narcissists in the workplace, and I can elaborate on this when we're doing the series of 3 videos. But this is just an example of what you can face if a narcissist doesn't win in a situation with you. The narcissists lie in wait. They're very, very patient in relation to getting their revenge or being in a winning position. So they play the long game. Don't always expect the narcissists to, show you shoot all their arrows in one go and then walk away. Be very, very wary of them waiting in the background and planning stuff in the background. So something's going on at the moment, which I can't actually, give you all the details, but I did want to just let you know what to watch out for, basically, if you've had any interactions with narcissists, and not just in the intimate setting, but in the workplace or, in a deal or in a contract situation. Whatever, you name it, if there's a narcissist about and you've gone up against them and they've been focused on you or wanting something that you have, and in this case it was my job. So I will be able to tell you more details at some stage further down the line. But what's actually happened now is the narcissist has taken the place of the flying monkey, at least as far as I can make out. And as I said, when I get clarification, if I get clarification, I'll let you know. But I just wanted you to know how I was playing this and handling it to minimize the impact on both myself and whatever the narcissist is up to scupper their plans, basically. So I've been dealing with a situation in work, and I have taken an action just recently in the last week. And if my guess is right, the action is related to this person. So what's happened is I haven't had any direct response from my from the official channels. But what's happened is I worked with a colleague 2 years ago who would be known to this narcissist, and this colleague would have had, sorry, that's Remy in the background if you're hearing a bit of grunting there and fur cleaning, quite unusual sounds he's producing there. So anyway, to get back to the story, this colleague would have had kind of special needs. She was a little bit physically impaired and in a way vulnerable mentally, would be maybe a little bit vulnerable to suggestion. So in other words, would be easy to manipulate. And narcissists are disgustingly awful in relation to taking advantage of the vulnerable, and we know that. So I am coming between 2 theories, but here's what's happened today. I got a critique on my workplace Facebook, and it was from this colleague whom I hadn't seen for 2 years because of COVID, etc., etc. She had kind of given up working alongside us. She worked as a volunteer. So I got this comment critique from her account, basically from her Messenger account or her Facebook account. And I thought that's very strange. That was totally out of character for one. And the timing was kind of odd, given that I'd taken some serious action last week in relation to the whole scene. But she wouldn't have been involved and she wouldn't have known about this. So I responded to the comment. I didn't actually respond to the comment on the Facebook page, but I responded in Messenger and just said, hi, I just wanted to check because I know your account, this person's account had been hacked a year ago. I know your account was hacked a year ago and I just wondered if it maybe had been hacked again. And she responded in Messenger nearly immediately, which is another kind of, can be a sign that a narcissist is playing around with you and looking for a reaction. And she said, no, it was actually me who left that comment, and I agree with what the comment I left, and kind of elaborated on it a bit. So this still didn't ring true to this lovely person. It just was out of character, and the language used wasn't the type of language she would have ever used before. And she would never, she really, I would have said, would have really been in favour of the whole work situation and liked me and had worked with me for years. So it was odd. It was odd, guys. So what I decided to do was, I said, oh, that's the hacker still. So I blocked that Messenger, that account, and all Facebook. And I looked up her text, her number for texting on her phone. And I sent her a message and said, hi, listen, I think maybe your account was hacked on Facebook and blah, blah, and how are you? And, it'd be nice to see you again. It's been such a long time, etc. And I got this awful message back from her saying, no, I wanted you to know the truth now, about, she was going on, I think, about how badly she was treated. Which, guys, this was unbelievable. So what I decided to do was not to read the message in its entirety, because I believe this was the narcissist hacking her account, because she was involved in that type of thing, or had the know-how to do that from experience with her. So I believe that this was the narcissist either hacking this person's account and phone, or had massively influenced this person, and I don't know what, had said what to her to change her to such an extent. But the language used was not the type of language that this person would ever have used either. So I'm betwixt and between. The narcissist is playing a flying monkey, either through hacking this person's phone and email, or has totally changed this person into a nasty, vindictive and horrible person, which I still can't get my head around. So anyway, it's either the narcissist hacking this person's social media and phone, or the narcissist has gone to work on this person and has convinced her of something awful. So what I did in that instance was I did not respond to that. I said to myself, one, it's either the narcissist as a hacker, or two, this person, there is no point in responding to her because she is so far gone, in believing what the narcissist has said. And this particular narcissist was extremely convincing, played the role very well of kind of do-gooder and genuine person, ingratiated herself with people so that they would really think that she was out for them and for good and for, good doing. So I thought there is no point in responding here. And there's also a danger in responding, in that it's going to set a record of me trying to explain myself and ask questions. And then they have that kind of on record. So if they go to someone, say, official with a story and say, you know, I believe Paula did this and blah, blah, and she did that. And look, here she is explaining, trying to get out of it. You know, if you've done nothing wrong and they're coming up with a scenario and building a character that you are not, if you try and defend against that, people kind of often think, oh, well, where there's smoke, there's fire, and they come up with all these things. It looks like there is some credibility to the narcissist's creation, the narcissist story. So what I did was immediately blocked that number, that text number, and that phone number. So that's where we're at the moment, guys. But there's something smells very fishy. I didn't read, so I did a few things. I didn't read the message through once I read the first nasty few lines. The comment also on the workplace Facebook was nasty. So I didn't respond to that as such, other than say, you know, I believe this account is being hacked, and I reported it to Facebook. So that's all I've done. I've blocked and I've blocked, not read the messages in their entirety, because the narcissist will get into your mind, and, you know, you're kind of, you think around all the things that they've said, and it brings you back to a place of, you know, defending yourself, and a kind of a drama place, and a place where there is nothing to be gained from. You have to minimize the damage that they can do. And honestly, when you think of somebody, like this is a Sunday, it's a beautiful Sunday, when you think of somebody whose life is so vacant and who is so intent on putting poison out there in the world and causing issues for other people, when you think of that type of mindset, that poisonous, evil mindset, you have got to question the psychology of narcissism and say, what drives a narcissist to do these insidious, disgusting things where they will actually get enjoyment out of trying to annoy somebody or set somebody up, or get somebody to react so that they can kind of produce evidence to a made-up story that they're trying to create. It's all diabolical. So if you have anybody contacting you from the past with malintent, I would just suggest block, block, block. First of all, assess, does this sound like, you know, the person that I knew? Are they being used, or are they capable of being easily manipulated and used? Is there, what have I got to gain by following on with this contact, other than giving the narcissist a reaction, possible circumstantial evidence of you trying to defend yourself from something that you had nothing to do with? So if you're defending yourself from their opinion, did you have something to do with it? So you're kind of playing into the narcissist game if you engage at all. And I mean, some of the comments that they would leave, you would want to respond to. You know, you would want to respond to. And if you read them in full, they're going to stay in your mind, and that they're going to waste your time. They're going to bother you for a few days. And this is exactly what the narcissist wants, to have you off kilter, particularly if there's something else coming down the line. So as I say, guys, be hyper vigilant if you get contacted out of the blue by someone you haven't heard of for quite some time associated with the narcissist. Because honestly, I would be very wary of that. And I just wanted to give you my experience today, because I like to share things that are going on in my life with you, so that you can identify if you've had similar experiences, and if you have, leave them in the comments. Just wanted to say hi and give you my tuppence worth on an experience with a flying monkey or a narcissist manipulating social media by hacking somebody's account. And this is something we haven't heard of too often, that a narcissist will pretend to be a flying monkey by hacking someone's account that you wouldn't think of, you know, as coming against you in your wildest dreams. So guys, be ever vigilant of these nasty things when they happen. Block, and get on with your day, and don't let it affect you. Well, Remy and myself are going back now to have dinner, and it's been a great day, and I'm just really glad that I was able to get that message out to you and share it with you. So stay safe, stay happy, and stick with people who are real and not evilly intended. That's it for now, guys. I'll see you again during the week. Take great care of yourselves. Bye.